Wow, that's such a cool idea to build. Why didn't I figure it out myself? Let's learn how to build a yacht.
Round 1.
I'm starting construction. A yacht is a beautiful boat for rich people, I guess. I start with the front part, using black terracotta for the hull. Terracotta is a good material because it is smooth and comes in different colors. Black color looks stylish and expensive, like on real yachts. The front part of a yacht needs to be pointy to cut through water. This is called the bow of the ship, if I remember correctly. I make it narrow in front and gradually wider toward the middle. This way the yacht will sail faster because a sharp bow goes through water better than a blunt one. I place black terracotta blocks layer by layer, forming the hull. I make the sides higher so water does not flood inside. Although in Minecraft water does not work like that probably, but for looks this is important. The shape comes out long and narrow, like a real yacht. I continue building the hull from black terracotta. Each row is slightly wider than the previous one. The yacht expands from bow to middle. This is the correct shape for a boat. I saw this in pictures. Terracotta looks good, smooth texture without extra details. The bow of the yacht is almost done. The shape came out pointy and nice. The black color of terracotta contrasts with the blue water. This looks cool. Now I need to add other materials, so the yacht is not just a black box. Moving on to the next building stage. Now I place quartz slab on the sides of the yacht. Quartz is white and shiny. It goes well with black terracotta. White and black is a classic color combination. Always looks stylish. Slabs are thinner than regular blocks, so the sides come out neat. Inside the yacht, I cover the floor with planks. A wooden floor on a yacht is classic. Real boats often have wooden decks too. Wood is warm and pleasant, not like cold stone or metal. I lay the planks evenly so the floor is smooth. I place missing quartz blocks where needed, filling gaps. Quartz blocks add white color to the yacht. It becomes two-toned, black and white alternate, creating an interesting pattern. The yacht is starting to look like a real one, not just a boat. On top, I start building the upper part of the yacht from quartz slab. This will be like a roof or upper deck. Big yachts usually have several levels. This makes them more impressive. Quartz slabs are visually light. They do not weigh down the structure. I build a protrusion from black terracotta on the upper part. This will be the captain cabin probably, the place where you steer the yacht. Black terracotta repeats the color of the hull, connecting the top and bottom of the yacht. The shape of the protrusion is simple, but recognizable. I add fence from planks and iron fence around the protrusion. Fences are needed so you do not fall off the yacht into water. Real ships always have railings around the deck edges. Wooden and iron fences together look interesting. Different materials. I place a signal fire on the upper part of the yacht. All ships need light so they can be seen at night. This is important for safety. Other ships can see where you are. The fire also adds realism and detail to the yacht. The upper part of the yacht is done. Looks not bad. White quartz, black terracotta, fences, and fire. All together creates the image of an expensive yacht. Now I need to finish the back part. For now, it is just open space. A yacht cannot be without a stern. I move to the back side of the yacht and finish building it. I use black terracotta to continue the hull. The back part of a ship is called the stern. It is usually wider and flatter than the bow. That is usually where the motor is or a place to relax. I add quartz blocks to the stern, continuing the black and white theme. Quartz on top, terracotta on bottom, like in the front part. A unified style is important. The yacht should look whole. The stern gradually takes shape, rounded and wide. I place more terracotta and quartz, finishing the hull and back. The sides are even, the bottom is covered. The yacht now has a complete shape from bow to stern. Long and narrow, like a real yacht should be. The black and white coloring looks elegant. The stern is done. The main shape of the yacht is complete. Now it looks like a real vessel, not like an unfinished boat. Still need to add small details that will make the yacht more realistic and interesting. Details are important for any build. The yacht is almost ready, just furniture inside left. I place quartz stairs showing seats for passengers. Stairs look like chairs if you turn them the right way. Quartz seats are white and clean. They fit the yacht style. Several chairs for relaxing on deck. I place fence from wood and slab on top showing tables. The fence is the table leg, and the slab on top is the tabletop. Classic way to make tables in Minecraft. On a yacht, you need tables to put drinks and food. Phew, it took so much effort. Great, my yacht is ready.
What? Hello?
Hey, Banana Kid, look, I built it. Do you like?
No.
What? Is my yacht small? It's a pity, but I tried so hard. Maybe then you'll try to build a better yacht yourself?
Yay!
They ran to the place. This is where your building will be. Are you ready?
Ta-da!
Then go ahead.
Round 2.
So Banana Kid is starting to build his yacht. He uses quartz block for the bow section. Quartz is white and clean. This is the classic color for yachts. White yachts look expensive and elegant, like in movies about rich people. Good material choice to start with. Banana Kid forms the sharp bow of the yacht from quartz blocks. The bow needs to be narrow to cut through water. This is called hydrodynamics, I think, when shape helps movement in water. The sharper the bow, the less water resistance, and the faster the yacht sails. He builds layer by layer, gradually expanding the shape from the sharp bow. Quartz shines in the sun. The yacht already looks luxurious. White color reflects sunlight, so inside a white yacht it is cooler than inside a dark one. This is practical for hot climates. Banana Kid continues building up the hull from quartz block. The sides get higher, the shape extends backward. He works symmetrically, left side same as right side. Symmetry is important for boats, otherwise it will sail crooked and tilt to one side. The bow section gradually takes its finished form. Banana Kid makes it tall enough so waves do not splash over the deck. There are big waves at sea. The yacht must be ready for them. High sides protect passengers and cargo from water. Quartz blocks are placed evenly and neatly. Banana Kid clearly knows what he is doing. The shape comes out correct. The bow of the yacht is almost done. It is sharp and elegant. White quartz against blue water will look very beautiful. Color contrast. Now Banana Kid moves on to the rest of the yacht. He continues building the hull, adding more quartz block. The bottom of the yacht he covers completely with blocks, making a solid floor. This makes sense. The bottom must have no holes, so water does not get inside. On the sides of the yacht, he leaves horizontal openings. Interesting choice. These are probably windows or portholes. Through them, light will enter inside the yacht. Real yachts also have windows in the sides. This is beautiful and practical at the same time. The horizontal openings are stretched along the side. Such windows look modern and stylish. They also show there is living space inside the yacht. Banana Kid thinks about details, not just building a box, but making a real yacht. On the edges on top, Banana Kid places gray concrete slab. Gray concrete slabs create a neat edge along the sides. Gray color goes well with white quartz, adds contrast. It is like a frame around a painting, emphasizes the main color. Slabs are thinner than full blocks, so the edge comes out elegant. Real yachts also have such trim elements along deck edges. They protect the edge from damage and look nice. Banana Kid adds realistic details. Gray concrete has a smooth texture, similar to metal or plastic. This is a modern material that looks good on a modern yacht. The combination of white quartz and gray concrete looks expensive and stylish. Good choice of color palette. Now Banana Kid builds the cabin of the yacht. The cabin is where the captain controls the vessel. He starts creating cabin walls, forming an enclosed space. The cabin protects from wind and rain when steering the yacht in bad weather. He covers the cabin walls with gray stained glass. Gray glass lets light through but creates privacy. From inside you can see outside, but from outside you cannot see inside so well. Real yachts often use tinted glass for exactly this reason. Glass walls make the cabin light and visually spacious. The captain needs to see well around to steer the yacht safely. The gray color of glass matches the gray slabs on the edges, everything in one style. Banana Kid thinks through the color scheme. On top of the cabin, Banana Kid places quartz slab and quartz stairs. Slabs and stairs form the cabin roof. Stairs create a slight angle for water drainage. A flat roof would collect puddles after rain. An angled one does not. The quartz roof matches the quartz hull of the yacht. Everything white and clean, one material creates a unified look. The cabin comes out neat and proportional. Not too big so it does not spoil the yacht silhouette. Banana Kid moves to the back part of the yacht. He finishes the stern using different types of quartz. Regular blocks, stairs, slabs, all quartz variants. Variety of shapes with one color creates interesting surface texture. At the back, he leaves an empty space. This will be a swimming platform probably. Many yachts have an open platform near the water in back. It is convenient for diving and climbing back onto the yacht. Practical place for relaxing on water. On the edges of this space, Banana Kid places quartz stairs, making 2 staircases. The stairs lead from the platform up to the deck. This is convenient. You can go down to the water and come back up. Real yachts always have such stairs in back. The steps are placed symmetrically on both sides. Left staircase and right staircase are the same. symmetry makes the stern beautiful and balanced. Banana Kid builds neatly. Everything is even and in its place. The stern takes shape, wide and comfortable. Enough room for relaxing and entertainment. Quartz blocks create a clean white background. The yacht looks like from a magazine about rich life. Banana Kid is doing good work. He continues adding quartz details to the stern. Every block in its place, no extra elements. The stern shape is rounded and smooth like on real yachts. Sharp corners would be dangerous and ugly. Now, Banana Kid does something interesting above the cabin. He places additional quartz block on top. The shape looks like a fin or antenna. This is a stylish element that adds a modern look to the yacht. The fin rises up above the cabin roof. Modern yachts often have such aerodynamic elements. They can hide radar antennas or just be decorative. Either way, it looks cool. Banana Kid forms the fin carefully, block by block. The shape comes out streamlined and aggressive. This adds a sporty look to the yacht, like it is very fast. Even when the yacht is standing still, it looks dynamic. The fin made of white quartz blends with the cabin and hull. Everything in one style, no random colors. White yacht with gray accents, clean and modern design. Banana Kid is a good designer, has a sense of style. Now, he moves to the front interior part of the yacht. Banana Kid starts covering the space on top. He uses white wool to create a soft zone. Wool looks like upholstery or cushions. White wool creates a cozy relaxation area in the bow section. Yachts usually have such sunbathing spots in front. Soft white cushions on a white deck looks very luxurious. You can lie there and watch the sea. Banana Kid covers a large area with white wool. This will be a spacious relaxation zone for several people. Expensive yachts always have lots of room for guests. The bigger the yacht, the more people can relax at the same time. Wool is soft in texture, different from smooth quartz. This creates visual contrast and shows different zones of the yacht. Quartz for deck and walls, wool for relaxation spots. Different materials for different functions. The front part of the deck now looks cozy and expensive. White on white creates an elegant monochrome look. This is the typical style of luxury yachts, minimalist but luxurious. Banana Kid knows how to create an atmosphere of wealth. He finishes the relaxation zone in front, large space covered with soft white wool. You can lie here, sunbathe, look forward at the horizon. Great spot to enjoy a sea voyage. Now Banana Kid works on the backside. He builds a staircase from quartz stairs from the cabin down to the yacht bottom. This is an interior staircase for moving between levels. Big yachts have several decks. The staircase goes down, step by step. Quartz steps are white and clean, like the whole yacht. The staircase is wide enough to walk on comfortably, not too steep and not too shallow. Banana Kid carefully builds each step. The staircase connects the cabin with the lower level of the yacht. This is a practical element for moving around the vessel. The lower level usually has cabins and other rooms. The staircase is done and looks like part of an expensive interior. White steps on white background, minimalist design. Banana Kid keeps a unified style throughout the yacht. No extra colors or materials. Now Banana Kid adds details on top of the cabin. He places fence from acacia planks, acacia fences. He also adds fence from spruce planks, spruce fences. On top of the fences, Banana Kid places redstone torch. Red torches will serve as signal lights. Banana Kid's yacht is ready.
Ta-da! Yay!
Where did everyone run off to? Hey guys, what's all that noise?
Banana Kid and I are building a yacht, JJ, who did it better.
Oh, both of your buildings look great, but I think it's up to the audience to decide who did the best.
I totally agree with you, JJ. Maybe you will build a yacht?
Okay, then let's run to the place as soon as possible.
JJ, good luck to you. We'll wait in the house.
But what?
Thanks guys, then I'm starting. Round 3. Today, I will be building a yacht, and this will be a professional build with attention to maritime design details. I start building at some distance to have enough room to maneuver. I use quartz block for the bow section of the yacht. Quartz is perfect for yachts thanks to its clean white color. White color is traditional for yachts for good reason. It reflects sunlight, which helps keep the interior cool in hot marine climates. This is a practical solution that also looks elegant and expensive. Most luxury yachts in the world are white for these reasons. I formed the bow section with a sharp angle. In shipbuilding, the shape of the bow is critically important for hydrodynamics. A sharp bow cuts through water. reducing resistance and allowing the vessel to move faster with less fuel consumption. This is a basic principle of marine engineering. I lay each layer of quartz blocks symmetrically relative to the central axis. Symmetry in shipbuilding is not just aesthetics, but a necessity. An asymmetrical hull will lean to one side and handle poorly. Mass balance is critical for seaworthiness. The bow of the yacht gradually widens toward the midship, which is the widest part of the hull. This shape is called hull lines. Proper hull lines ensure smooth motion and stability in waves. I monitor the smoothness of transitions between rows of blocks. I make the height of the sides in the bow section higher than in the middle. This is called shear, and it is needed so the bow does not dig into waves. When moving forward, the bow takes the main impact of waves, so it needs additional height. Quartz blocks create a smooth hull surface. In real shipbuilding, the smoothness of plating is important for reducing friction against water. Any irregularities create turbulence and slow down the vessel. This is why yacht hulls are always carefully polished. The bow section takes on the characteristic silhouette of a speed yacht. The lines are smooth and aggressive at the same time. This design speaks of speed even when the vessel is standing still. This is an important aspect of luxury yacht design. They must look dynamic. I continue building the hull toward the stern, maintaining correct proportions. The ratio of length to width affects speed and stability. Narrow, long yachts are faster, but less stable. Wide, short ones are more stable, but slower. I seek optimal balance. Now I begin introducing black concrete into the construction. Black concrete will create contrast with white quartz. A two-tone scheme is a classic of yacht design. Black and white together look strict, elegant, and expensive. This is a timeless combination. I replace some quartz blocks with black concrete in strategic places. Black accents emphasize the hull shape and add visual depth. Contrast helps the eye distinguish different parts of the yacht and understand its structure. I build the bottom of the boat entirely from black concrete. The underwater part of the hull is traditionally painted in dark colors. This hides contamination from water and algae. Also, a dark bottom visually grounds the yacht, making its silhouette more stable. Black concrete has a smooth, matte texture, different from shiny quartz. This difference in textures adds interest to the hull surface. Glossy top and matte bottom is a common technique in transport design. The boundary between white and black runs along the waterline. The waterline is the water level when the yacht is afloat. Visual separation into above water and underwater parts is logical and aesthetic. It also helps assess the vessel's load. I continue forming the hull, alternating quartz and black concrete. The proportions of black and white are carefully calibrated. Too much black would make the yacht gloomy. Too much white would make it boring. Balance creates a harmonious image. The sides of the yacht take on a finished look. Smooth lines, contrasting colors, correct proportions. The hull looks professional and expensive. This is the foundation on which all other yacht elements will be built. I move to the front part and begin installing iron trapdoor. Iron hatches create an interesting texture on the forward deck. Their metallic shine adds technology to the design. Hatches are also functional. There may be storage beneath them. I place iron trapdoor in horizontal position, forming the deck covering. A metal deck on the bow is practical. It withstands loads from anchor equipment. On real yachts, the bow is often reinforced with metal for exactly this reason. The hatches are placed symmetrically, creating a neat pattern. Regularity of the pattern calms the eye and shows quality of work. Each hatch in its place, no chaos. A professional approach is visible in every detail. Now, I build the cabin, the main control center of the yacht. For the walls, I use black stained glass. Black tinted glass looks mysterious and expensive. It hides the interior from outside eyes, creating privacy. Black glass also reduces glare inside the cabin. The captain must see the surroundings well without interference from reflections. Tinted windows on the bridge are standard for modern yachts and ships. The shape of the cabin is streamlined so as not to create unnecessary air resistance. At high speeds, the aerodynamics of superstructures also matters. The smooth lines of the cabin continue the overall dynamic design of the yacht. On top of the cabin, I install quartz slab. The white roof contrasts with the black walls. This is an inversion of colors compared to the hull, where white is on top and black below. This play with color makes the design more complex and interesting. Quartz slabs create a flat roof with minimal profile. A low roof improves visibility from the upper deck and reduces windage. In strong winds, tall superstructures create handling problems. The cabin is ready and looks like the command bridge of a modern super yacht. Black glass, white roof, streamlined shape. From here, the captain can see everything around and safely operate the vessel in any conditions. On top of the sides, I install stone slab. Stone slabs create a neat handrail along the deck edge. The gray color of stone is neutral and combines well with the black and white scheme. This is a third color that adds depth to the palette. Slabs protect the edge of the side from damage and serve as a visual boundary of the deck. Real yachts always have such elements around the perimeter. They are called gunnels and perform an important safety function. Gray slabs run along the entire side from bow to stern. The continuous line emphasizes the length of the yacht and guides the eye. Horizontal lines in transport design create a sense of speed and swiftness. Now, I build out the back part of the yacht, the stern. The stern should be wider than the bow to ensure stability. This is also where engines and control systems are located. The shape of the stern affects hydrodynamics when moving in reverse. I use a combination of quartz block and black concrete for the stern. I maintain the established color scheme: white top, black bottom, gray accents. The stern continues the style of the rest of the yacht. Creating a unified image. I form a transom stern, flat in the back. This type of stern is characteristic of modern motor yachts. It provides maximum deck space and convenient access to water. Practicality and style come together. I finished building the back part of the yacht. Adding final structural elements. The stern comes out wide and functional. There will be a place to relax by the water here, a swimming platform. This is a mandatory element of luxury yachts. The rear deck is spacious and open. It can accommodate relaxation furniture, a bar, a hot tub. Modern yachts are not just transport, but floating vacation homes. Every square meter is used for comfort. Now, I move on to detailing the yacht. Details are what distinguishes professional work from amateur work. I add button in various places. Buttons imitate rivets, fasteners, and technical elements. I place buttons along the sides and on the superstructures. They create texture and show that the yacht is a complex engineering structure. Small details attract attention on close inspection and make the build more interesting. I install fence as railings and barriers. Iron fences are thin and do not block the view. Railings are necessary for passenger safety on deck. In rough seas, it is easy to lose balance without support. I place railings along the edges of all open decks. This is a safety standard on any vessel. The height of the railings is sufficient to prevent falling overboard. Passenger safety is a priority in marine design. On the bridge, I install the helm, the main steering control of the yacht. The helm symbolizes the captain's authority over the vessel. Its placement in the center of the cabin provides convenient access and good visibility. The helm must be at a comfortable height for the helmsman. Too high or too low is tiring during prolonged steering. Ergonomics of the captain's workplace is important for safe navigation. A tired captain is a dangerous captain. I add lamps for lighting the yacht at night. Navigation lights are mandatory under international shipping rules. Red light on the left, green on the right, white on the mast. This allows determining the direction of vessel movement at night. I place lighting elements on the bridge and decks. Interior lighting creates coziness and allows using the yacht around the clock. Proper lighting is also important for safe movement around the vessel at night. I continue adding small details throughout the yacht. Every element is in its place and has a purpose. Technical details show that the yacht is functional, not just a pretty model. This is a working vessel for sea voyages. Every detail is thought out and executed with quality. Great! My yacht is ready. It's time for me to show it to the guys.
Yay!
Wow, JJ, you've got a wonderful yacht.
Thank you guys. I am very glad that you liked my building. Friends, be sure to write in the comments whose building you liked the most. Well, I think it's time for us to finish.
Yes, JJ, you're right.
Subscribe and like. Bye-bye.